Hey guys, welcome back to some more Broken Sword 2, The Smoking Mirror. Yes, we're on a new island today. If you want to be precise, we're on Captain Ketch's island. And probably one of my favourite locations in the game. And has one of my favourite side characters as well. I feel bad because I've actually forgotten his name. Generally I've forgotten his name, but I know he's like one of my favourites. So, Captain Ketch's island, yeah, this is, we're going to be doing a few bits while we're here. So, let's snoop like George always does.
It looked like a set of plans.
You know how it is, snooping and scooping. I don't know, I just made that up.
I just had to sneak a look at those plans.
Hey, get out of there.
You know, wherever I go, I hear those words.
Yes, you do.
Paris, Syria, Ireland, or Spain. Makes no difference.
What do you think you're doing?
I was trying to show some interest in your project.
Yeah, man. Don't know your name. Oh, I'm sure we're about to find out though.
Hi, is this Ketch's Landing?
Yeah, that's right.
My name's George Stobart. You're a surveyor, right, Mr.
Bronson.
Bronson,
Of
that's
course I'm a surveyor. Why the hell else would I have a theodolite?
I don't know. Hobby, maybe?
Yeah, right. What brings you here, anyway?
I'm searching for an ancient Mayan artifact.
What is it? Some kind of jewel?
No, it's obsidian. A black stone with supposedly mystic powers.
You're nuts.
supposedly. Let's see what he's got to say for himself.
This is similar to the stone I'm looking for.
What makes you think you'll find it here?
Because when the stones were stolen in the 17th century...
Hold it! The stones have been lost for 300 years?
Approximately.
And you're hoping to find them again? You're nuts. And why here?
A wise old Indian shaman told me he saw the stones in a vision.
Ha ha. That's rich. Listen, I got work to do, okay?
Well, we have one of the stones, so what says that we can't find them, huh?
Look at this. An article about a total eclipse of the sun.
Oh, yeah? Listen, I don't want to be rude, but it just comes naturally. I really don't care.
Fair enough.
Catch you later, Bronson.
So this is his theodolite, is it? I always sneeze when I'm recording and it's so frustrating. So there's a house up there then. Sorry, I'm just drinking my tea. Yeah, so we got a house on the hill, which, I mean, is obvious. We can see it from here. And it says house. We've got some net.
It was a net left to dry in the sunshine.
Sunshine.
I recognized the instrument as a theodolite, but I had no idea how to operate it.
Okay. Take a look this way.
I didn't want a fishing net.
Well, that was pointless. Go on to the dock. Hey, there he is. I love this kid. He's so cool. Just can't remember your name.
You want to buy some fish?
Nah, I don't like fish. What's your name?
Rio.
Rio.
It means river. What about you?
That's it.
George. It means... well, it's just a name.
It means, it's just a name.
Is it true that Captain Ketch lived around here?
That's right. That's his house up on the hill. It's a museum now.
Yeah? That's exactly what I need. Thanks, kid.
You won't get inside, you know. The old ladies close it down.
Oh, really?
What do you know about Captain Ketch?
Just what everybody knows around here. He was a pirate and get himself hung.
Well, short-lived.
No school today?
No, sir.
What about your education?
I can fish, sail, and swim. I've been looking after myself since I was 6, and I'm bilingual.
Aren't you a little overqualified for a beach bum?
Well, you know, there's a lot of competition.
That's why I love this kid. He's so cool.
Who are these old ladies you mentioned?
Miss Frost and Miss Mina Ketch.
How come the old ladies closed the museum?
It's Bronson's doing. Him have the plans for redeveloping the museum. They're going to regret it, you know. The man's a crook.
Ah, so it's all starting to add up now.
Will you help me get those plans?
I don't want to go nowhere near that man. He promised to drown me when he found the fish I left in his sleeping bag.
Nice one, Rio.
Do you know anything about pirate treasure?
Man, that's all stories. There's no such thing as a real pirate treasure.
Not according to Nathan Drake, there isn't.
Do you know anything about a forthcoming eclipse?
No, but that explains why the weather's about to get real bad.
Rio, it's a beautiful day. There's no more than a whisker of cloud in the sky.
Trust me, man, it's going to get real bad.
Okay, he seems to think so. Rio, okay. Now I remember his name.
It was a seaworthy little craft, in bad need of a coat of paint, but spotlessly clean and maintained.
God, that little tune.
I didn't know the first thing about sailing a dinghy.
A dinghy. Alright. Well, so we've met Rio, we've met Bronson. And we're just going to try and talk to Bronson again, just in case there's something that he can talk about. If not, we'll head up to the house and see what we can do, I guess. Bron man. Oh, here we go.
What do you think of Rio?
Fish boy? If he comes near me again, I'll throttle the little squirt.
Calm down. What's he ever done to you?
Sock me in the back of my skull with some kind of fish, that's
That's funny.
Tell me about the two old ladies.
Who? The Ketch sisters. One of them's crazy as a coot, and the other will turn you to stone if you're not careful.
What are you doing with the theodolite?
Surveying the old house. I got great plans for this place.
Oh, yeah?
You bet. Take a look around. What do you see?
Paradise.
I see opportunity. This place is ripe for development.
I like it just the way it is.
And that's where we differ. You see, Mr. Stobart, I'm what you might call a man of vision. I see a great future for Ketch's Landing, and it all starts here, with that house.
See, I think you should just leave it as it is. It's the way it is for a reason. You shouldn't go messing around.
Can I take a look at your plans?
No way. What interest would they be to you, anyhow?
I've always had a secret desire to be a surveyor.
You have?
Sure. I mean, you surveyors are just like the great explorers, aren't you? Henry the Navigator, Vasco da Gama, Chris Columbus. Maybe you don't sail uncharted seas or discover new continents, but you're okay in my book.
Horseshit. You just stay away from those plans, you hear?
Okay.
How do you survey a house like that?
I put a target reflector on the end of one of the flagpoles up there on the house. I sight on it from various locations through the theodolite, record the angles along the baseline, and triangulate them to give me the exact position of the target. Understand?
Why the end of the flagpole? Wouldn't it have been better on a corner of a wall or something?
Are you a surveyor?
No, my degree's in law.
Then shut up.
Okay, knob cheese.
Catch you later, Bronson.
Screw you, Bronson. I want to go up to the house. Oh, kitty.
Hi, Puss. Wanna play? Hey, cat. Watch where you're putting those claws. A cute little putty tat. Actually, no. It was a mangy old flea bag. It was busily torturing a red ball.
Oh, we know about red balls. Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
It was locked.
The house is closed.
How come?
It is undergoing refurbishment.
Oh, of course. This must be the place Bronson's surveying.
The intention is to prepare the museum for the new century.
The Frederick Ketch Memorial Museum. It would look nice in neon.
A museum for a pirate? There was a stony silence.
Frederick Ketch was emphatically not a pirate. It's precisely this sort of vile misrepresentation that Mr. Bronson is seeking to rebalance.
Oh? How?
Mr. Bronson has kindly agreed to undertake the museum's refurbishment at a very reasonable price. He understands the importance of a sense of history.
Funny. That's not the impression I got of Bronson at all.
No,
He
me neither.
also understands spherical geometry.
Mina?
Well, he does.
Listen, ma'am, I came a long way to visit this place.
If we make an exception in your case, everyone will want to get in.
Pardon me, but I didn't exactly have to fight my way through the crowds.
You're the second visitor we've had today.
No, I'm sorry, but it's impossible.
Well, okay. The ladder was the actual thing I was trying to pick up, but never mind.
The ladder extended easily.
Nice.
I couldn't think of any reason to climb the tree.
Well, not yet. There's something there later, but let's talk to the ladies first.
Hi, my name's George Stobart.
Good afternoon, Mr. Stobart. Would you care for tea?
I've got
No,
some.
thank you, ma'am. I don't like tea.
George, get out. Get out. I'm uninstalling this game. How dare you? Anyway.
Is that your cat?
Yes, it is.
That's Ruddles.
Ruddles?
Do you like cats, Mr. Stobart?
Yes, I do.
You bet. Especially spit roast. You're really fond of that cat, aren't you?
He is our companion and our solace.
I thought about catnapping the little monster until they let me in, but it wasn't my style. Maybe there was some other way I could use their affection for the cat to get me into the house.
Maybe. I'm sure there will be.
Can you tell me anything about Captain Ketch?
More than you can tell me about your great-great-great-great-grandfather, no doubt.
You're his descendants?
Certainly. Captain Ketch was born in Dorset, England, in
Wait.
the reign of King Henry VIII. His family were undistinguished farmers, but young Frederick Ketch decided to go to sea.
We have plenty of seamen in our family, Mr. Stobart.
Well, I'm
Are
sure.
you interested in history, Mr. Stobart?
Sure.
Yes, I am.
What was I going to say? I was going to say something then. Oh, Dorset. Yeah, Dorset's not too far from me, to be fair. A very nice place, too. But that's cool.
You were telling me about Captain Ketch. Do go on.
Oh, yes. He sailed under Hawkins.
Jim Hawkins?
John Hawkins, one of the great traders of the Elizabethan age. In 1568, Frederick Ketch was a young man serving aboard the Jesus, Hawkins' flagship. They sailed from England to Africa and across the wide Atlantic to these islands. Ketch was never to see the shores of England again,
Oh, man.
How come Ketch never made it home?
because the Spaniards sank the Jesus in an act of treachery.
Oof.
You said Hawkins' fleet traded between Africa and the Indies. What was it they were trading?
Black men with no shirts.
You
Oh.
have to understand, Mr. Stobart, that this was the 16th century.
But that doesn't alter the fact that Hawkins and Ketch were slavers and pirates.
Would it surprise you to learn that Hawkins was also a devoutly religious man?
He transported slaves in a ship named after Jesus Christ. In my book, that makes him a hypocrite.
Absolutely.
What happened to Ketch? Was he killed?
Oh no, he got away and returned to this island, to this very house.
The Frederick Ketch Memorial Museum.
Yeah, I mean, it's a museum now. It's not his house anymore, technically.
Frederick Ketch sounds like he was a pirate to me.
As I have already told you, sir, he was not a pirate.
They hanged him, you know. Down there on the beach in front of his family.
Jesus.
Didn't bother with a trial. Just whipped him out from his breakfast table and hoisted him up in chains.
Wow.
Well, if he wasn't a pirate, what did they hang him for?
Envy. Pure green-eyed envy. He had been a successful privateer, you see, and had accumulated great wealth.
As rich as a mink in a paddock.
Shut up, Mina.
Yes, Frost.
The small-minded governor and his lackeys wanted his money, trumped up some ridiculous charge about breaking the conditions of his letter of marque, and hanged him like a common thief. The blackguards!
I still think he was a pirate.
Letter of marque?
The document that permitted him to engage and destroy the enemies of the crown. The difference between a lawful privateer and a pirate. Yoo-hoo! Sorry, Frost.
Well, why didn't Ketch just say, take a hike, guys, I've got a pirating license?
Frederick Ketch was not a pirate!
But he did show them
Sure.
his letter of marque.
But they destroyed it and hanged him anyway.
Interesting.
I've been talking to Rio, the little fisher boy.
I'll thank you not to mention that little wretch in my presence.
Dirty little whelk. Nasty fishy boy.
That will do, Mina.
Ain't wrong with him, he's fine.
I gather you don't have much time for the little boy.
That child is a delinquent, Mr. Stobart.
Wow.
Yeah, well, he's only, what, 11, maybe?
A knave with one hand on the tarts.
What's now? On the tarts?
What is it about Rio that you don't like, Miss Frost?
Well, once upon a time, he and Emily...
Be quiet this instant, Mina.
Emily? Who's Emily?
What can you tell me about Emily?
Emily? What business can she be of yours?
Her parents were killed in a typhoon.
Oh.
We, as her only living relatives, took it upon ourselves to raise the child.
That's good to know Charity isn't dead.
Oh, but she is. Washed overboard in the typhoon.
Mr. Stobart wasn't talking about Emily's mother. He was being sarcastic.
Only the way that George can be.
What else can you tell me about Emily?
How dare you pry into our family in this way? I refuse to answer any more of your impertinent questions.
But you're going to answer this one.
Okay, it was time for diversionary tactics.
I thought I saw a little girl down on the beach.
You must be mistaken.
He must be mistaken. Mustn't he, Frost?
I'm sure I'm not. A little girl and that young fisher boy.
What? It's not possible. What were they doing?
Oh, the kinds of things that all little boys and girls get up to at their age.
When I was a little girl, we used to play cows and milkmaids.
Woe betide you if you're lying to us, Mr. Stobart. Heaven help you.
Oh, well, we got rid of them. I didn't realise I was going to get rid of them so quick, but of course we're lying. They're going to go throttle poor Rio, even though Emily's
With a
not
creak
there.
of ancient corsetry, the sisters sailed majestically over the distant horizon.
Okay. Now I think we
I
can...
couldn't think of any reason to climb the tree.
Okay.
A large tree stood beside the house, with a suggestive U formed by the branches.
Can we pick it up yet? No, doesn't look like it. Okay. I mean, the door's locked, isn't it? So...
It was locked.
Kitty.
I wasn't going to risk further laceration by the cat's claws.
I must have to give the cat something. I can't remember what it is, though. Do you want a lucky piece of coal? No.
I doubted the cat would have salient remarks to make on a Mesoamerican artifact.
Definitely not.
I was right.
Dart him.
It would have been pretty cool to drug the cat, but I didn't have the heart. And besides which, those sisters would kill me.
Do you like a worm?
The cat looked at me as if to say, "Why have you brought a dead worm halfway around the world?" I had no answer.
No, that's everybody playing this game. Why have you?
Hey, cat, want to play with this little doll?
It wasn't exactly enthralled at coming face to face with the great god Tezcatlipoca.
Wow, this is a bit of a shitter, isn't it? Got some pants? I actually can't remember what we got to do here. Well, I see the theodolite or the flagpole.
The flagpole had a reflective target on the end for Bronson to use as a reference point.
Uh-huh.
I couldn't reach the flagpole, and a bush stopped me from moving the ladder across.
I mean, it's hardly stopping you, is it? But, okay.
I couldn't think of any reason to climb the tree.
I need that ball.
I wasn't going to risk further laceration by the cat's claws.
Okay, well, I don't think there's anything else here, is there? At least I don't think so. Because I'm pretty sure now we have to... I'm pretty sure this has to do with Rio now. No, we're going to go back down anyway, because there's nothing else here. Hey, Rio. A lot to talk to you about, buddy.
I think Bronson is trying to cheat those sweet, vulnerable old ladies.
That's a little unfair, isn't it?
Okay, he's trying to cheat those seriously demented, poisonous old ladies.
You have to admire his acumen.
It's funny.
Can you let me have a fish, kid?
I thought you say you don't like fish.
It's not for me. It's a present.
For the old ladies? Well, it makes a change from flowers and candy.
No, it's for their cat.
Okay. What do I get out of it?
I can pay you. I've got Quaramontian dollars, French francs, and traveler's checks.
You must be joking. The nearest bank is 3 islands away.
Jesus.
Tell me about your friend Emily.
Why are you so interested in Emily Ketch?
Emily Ketch? A descendant of Captain Ketch, the pirate?
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't bother you?
Why should it? We don't responsible for our ancestors.
This is true.
How come the old ladies closed the museum?
It's Bronson's doing. Him have the plans for redeveloping the museum. Oh, I know all about Mr. Bronson's plans.
Oh, yeah. Got some pants.
Will you give me a fish if I give you Rio, are these ugly, tasteless nylon panties worth a fish?
No, man.
No, this will be, though. Finally, let's get rid of it.
Is this worm worth a fish?
Could be good bait. How did it die?
Drowned in tequila.
I think it drowned in tequila.
Yep.
Just like my Uncle Gabriel. Yeah, I'll have that.
I'll have that. Sure thing.
Okay, I'll get you a fish. It might take a while, though.
Okay. Alright. Well, we're going to leave him to get this fish. We're going to speak to Bronson, I think, and then we'll probably end the video there. And hopefully get the fish next time. And actually make our way into Captain Ketch's house. But I just love this area. And we ain't even got into the house yet. Every time I go to talk to him, he walks off. There we go.
Did you see the sisters go by?
Yeah, they wanted to string that Fisher brat up. Of course, I told them where to find him.
A fink as well as a creep. Nice.
But he'd managed to vanish somehow.
See, I think this guy, Bronson, I think is the same voice for Dwayne, because they are very, very similar. Very similar.
Catch you later, Bronson.
Alright guys, well yeah, I think that's going to be it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. I will be back tomorrow with probably another Broken Sword video. And then Thursday is recording day, so I'll be getting a bunch of stuff done. So there'll be more Last of Us and of course more of this. But next time we will get the fish from Rio and we will make our way into Captain Ketch's house / museum. And we'll see what's in there. But till then, take care of yourselves, be safe, be healthy, all that good stuff. I'll see you guys next time. Take care, guys. See ya.